I'm here in Woodstock Golf Club at the Rice College Ennis Golf Classic, just awareness night, and I'm joined here by Ethan Coughlin. Ethan needs no introduction, famous rugby player with Munster. Ethan, you went to school in CBS, that's why you're here, so you came to give him a bit of a dig out, to give him a bit of, to promote the event.
No, it's good. It's good to get back to school, meet a few old faces and stuff like that. So I suppose I was never known for my studies and stuff like that. I was probably off dancing and doing all the rest, but it was still good crack all the same.
Yeah. I think you were about 11 years of age when you started playing rugby, would that be right?
11 or 12 with Ennis, yeah. Very strong squad growing up, through the ages. Tony and Conor Maloney as well, and good depth in our squad, good coaches, Nigel Maloney, Ken Butler, Liam Brown, Damien O'Connor. There was loads of lads that helped us up through the ages, and we had some good success as well.
Yeah. When you started playing rugby, I'm much older than you. There wasn't that much opportunity in my time, but maybe.
I think it's starting to grow a lot more in the club game, especially. I think the eyes are always on the schools game and players coming up through that pathway, but I think lads are starting to take a bit more notice and don't want to say the wrong thing, but I think they're starting to probably respect the club game a bit more, and younger lads coming up through the club game, and I think it's good for. There's definitely more opportunity for younger club players coming up through and stuff like that. So it's good.
You lined out for Munster last week at scrum half against
Zebra,
yeah.
It was a cool experience.
Yeah.
It's good to be involved in those URC games, and I suppose getting your opportunity, and I suppose the big thing is for us young academy players is when we get our opportunity, we take it and keep building and stuff like that. I think there's been the most amount of appearances for academy squad ever in Munster, so it's obviously very positive for us. But it's good. I'm enjoying it. And so are all the lads. Yeah.
Was it your ambition to play at number 9, or what was your?
I first started out in the wing with Ennis, and kind of played scrum half then from 14 to 15s up all the way. I never really took much notice of other positions, and I kind of just started out from a young age, and
you kind of fall into a position anyway, I guess.
Yeah. Into it and just stuck with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Playing with Munster, I mean, is a big thing now. Like, you're a professional sportsman. Like, you've got all the facilities down there, brilliant set up in Munster, and you've got the backing as well of serious trainers and coaches and all that.
Yeah, like we have our own facility there. It's called the HBC. We have our own gym. We have our own dressing rooms. I think there's 6 or 7 full-time physios with us. S&Cs, 4 or 5 full-time S&Cs. We've got the rugby coaching staff, academy coaches. There's plenty of help for everyone to help you succeed anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Who would have been your favourite player, Ethan, growing up?
I'd have to say Conor Murray and Keith Earls. When I started, on the wing, I loved watching Keith Earls, and then when I started playing scrum half, I was watching Conor constantly, and you just kind of admired him, and it's kind of cool getting to train with him, every week and stuff like that, and they probably would have been the two.
Yeah. Rugby is really growing now in this country, and it's like it's reaching out to all parts of the country, like for players, like for the likes of yourself and that, So it's a really growing game, I feel, from what it maybe used to be.
I think with how successful the Irish team have been in the last 2 or 3 years, it's definitely promoted it quite well throughout the country, and there's definitely younger people starting earlier, and more numbers in different clubs and stuff like that, and I think that comes through the success of the Irish team, to be honest, and how they've promoted the sport.
Your school, when you went to CBS, you said you probably didn't play a lot going to school, but it must have influenced you in some way to get involved in sport at that age.
I probably played a lot of GAA and soccer growing up, and I never really wanted to do anything else but play sport. And I think rugby started getting a small bit serious when I was 16. Just played Munster 18s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of said when I was 16 or 17, I knew I wasn't going to get a good leaving cert. I knew I wasn't going to go to college. Well, I kind of had my mind made up by that stage as well, but I just said I'd give rugby a proper crack and just see how I get on, and you can always adapt then after that if it doesn't work out.
Yeah. There's the big international coming up now, Ireland against England, one of the biggest games of the year. Obviously, it's always a big game. When I was a young lad growing up, that was a really big one. We had to beat the English, like, you know, just the old. But it's a huge match now, and it could determine Ireland's, you know, because they've only got Scotland in, and Scotland's another serious challenge. Like, but huge day. You'll be at that match, I'm sure, won't you?
I'll probably be training, to be honest. No, it'll be a great game to watch, and there's always massive rivalry between England and Ireland. I think, I feel myself anyway at the moment, Ireland are probably head and shoulders above probably every nation bar one or two, but yeah, I think
it shows you the level that you know in Munster as well in Ennis. Last question, Ethan. I'm 12 years of age and I want to play rugby, and I'm from Ennis, we'll say, or from Bearfield, like where you came from. So, what do I do?
Enjoy it as much as possible.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. As simple as that.
Enjoy it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'd say.
You obviously love the game. You're enjoying the game. You're a young man. You're playing for Munster. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, no, listen, it is enjoyable.
And you have ambition to go further, obviously.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're doing what we love. We're doing what we grew up wanting to do and stuff like that. So you can't do anything but enjoy it.
Yeah. So, Ethan, well done, and it's great for you to come out, take time out to come out here to promote your Rice College Classic, and you haven't forgotten the old school and the old boys.
No, I haven't. No, it's good to be back. Yeah.
Fantastic, Ethan. Thanks very much for talking to me, and the best of luck in your future with your career. And we're keeping a close eye on you as well.
Thanks.